What's going on, everybody? Payneblade back here again from Server 1 representing ISC. And guys, I'm sitting on my Painful Experience account for a reason today. We're going to be talking about all the tips and tricks for new players and hell, maybe some veterans as well, for get you ready for the anniversary. These are things that you should know going in, especially as a brand new player. Things that'll kind of give you the leg up on the competition. And believe it or not, this is my second time recording this because I recorded, OBS didn't record the volume. Here I am doing it all over again. Another 25 minutes of this video. Here it comes. But first I want to talk about one little thing. I did a poll for you guys talking about covering different video games every week. I know a lot of people have been throwing suggestions out. I just want to point out this is not replacing Tribes or another game I'm going to be covering exclusively. The whole point is to cover one game a week that's brand new that I'm playing, give you guys a review on it, tell you if it's worth it, and then in a month we'll collaborate together, put it in a poll and see if you guys think which one of these games are worth covering even more than just the one time. If not, we just continue going until we find something that you do like. And with that being said, I will be doing things such as 7DS and all that again, but I have played those games a million times and was top player for some of those games as well too, and it was just way too grindy for me. But with that being said, let's move on to what actually matters, and that is this tribe video for tips and tricks. Alright, so the first thing we're going to talk about, guys, is stamina refresh times. Now, there's something going to be called stamina bonus. Now, in about 22 minutes for me, that's 9 p.m. Eastern time, I'm about to get something called stamina bonus. For new players, there are 4 times this happens, okay? So the first time is going to be 1 a.m., all right, from Eastern time. This is Eastern Standard Time, 1 a.m., which is reset time for me right now. And daylight saving time does count, so it'll be 2 a.m. eventually. But 1 a.m. right now, you get a stamina bonus. Each stamina bonus you log on for, you get 60 stamina. So guys, this is essentially, this is a huge part of the game. You need to log on and get these. Not all 4, but at least 3. Now, there is one other one that happens, and it happens on the browser 100% of the time. The mobile kind of messes up, and that is at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You do get one right before the 1 a.m. The browser always 100% seems to work for me. The mobile is glitchy and buggy. They've never fixed it. So it's 1 a.m. I believe, 3 a.m. and then the following it's going to be I think it's 11 a.m. and then it's going to be 3 p.m. and then 9 p.m. Okay, so that's 1 a.m., 3 a.m., 11 a.m., 3 p.m., and then it's going to be 9 p.m. So those are the times that stamina bonuses do occur. Okay, so make sure, guys, if you're a brand new player, you log on, you get those, and if you need to ping that, you can set the notification on in the game, or you can go onto the main Discord, which is always the link on my descriptions, and you can set up the reaction role there, and Discord will actually ping you and remind you to go ahead and get the stamina bonus. Now, like I mentioned, there will be a yellow border here underneath the stamina that says stamina bonus. You must click that in order to take the stamina that's given to you. If you don't click it, it's not automatically given just when you log in. I made that mistake when I first started as a noob, so don't make the same mistake as me. Alright, second thing, I've already done it today, but what you want to do, because I recorded this already, and I've done this part, but you want to actually stamina refresh 3 times, guys. Okay, so the anniversary coming, you want to hoard your Shino coins right now, but later on after the anniversary, make sure you actually do this refresh 3 times a day. The reason why this matters, guys, is because after the 3rd time, it's 50 becomes 100. But stamina is your key to being more successful, because the more you play, the more you advance in power, the more you're going to do and beat events, right? Beating events is essential of this game because it gives you UR fragments and fragments for the banners that you're going to be pulling for. So guys, use your Shino coins wisely, and stamina is probably one of the best things you can do for this game. Now, 3 times is the minimum in my opinion, but if you start having bigger events up to like Rene Festival, which give you a ton of Ryo, those events come once a year, at least that we've seen so far, and it's worth going 5 or 6 or 7 sometimes. Mostly 5 is where I would stop, depending where you are with Shino coins, right? So that is essential, guys. Huge part. Now, the second thing is there's also marketplace refresh. Now, the marketplace refresh also happens at different times than the stamina refresh, but also sometimes at the same time. So for example, this refresh here is going to happen at 9 p.m. the same time as stamina, but then the one that happens at 3 for stamina, the market refresh happens at 5 for me. So they all differ. So again, go to the main Discord, sign up to the reaction roles, and get the marketplace pings so it reminds you. The reason why you want to do that, guys, and you can watch what to buy on my marketplace video, is you want to have all of these things refreshed. So you can get speed scrolls here, you can get tiles, promotional elixirs, promotional stones. More importantly, in the arena coin shop, you want to make sure you get yourself the Psy fragments if you're brand new. You want to get them to 6 stars and LB2, which is limit break 2, as soon as you possibly can. Eternity coins for Darui, and Alliance coins for Hiruzen if you're going for him, and promotional elixirs. And then of course lastly, the tournament coins for the tribe orbs. Alright, so all these are very important, guys. Again, you can check out my video on what to buy in the marketplace to see what you guys should be buying from there anyways. Now, I did have this pop in my original video. I don't have the stamina for it now, but Orochimaru does pop every hour and 45 minutes. Okay, so guys, set your timer for that, especially if you're free to play. The reason why, you can buy speed scrolls from there that are UR and always purple, and SR speed scrolls. You can also buy yourself scrolls and talisman upgrade, so they can buy the purple ones and the blue ones. They're always guaranteed. You only want to spend the Ryo on those though, not the ones that are Shino coin related. It is RNG. And you can buy Kabuto from there as well too. So all those things are very important. Plus promotional elixirs, he does sell at a larger quantity, and they do cost Ryo as well too. So make sure you hold on to that, guys. Okay, so definitely want to set a timer for that and try to use your stamina wisely and get him to pop as much as you possibly can. Okay, so that Orochimaru shop is extremely important. All right, now selling green pots. I did this again in my original video. Unfortunately, I don't have as many green pots, but I had 55,000 remaining. Now, what I'll show you guys is the reason why you want to do this is you go to your leveling material and you want to sell only your green pots. I had 55,000 of these, and I got myself 5.5 million. And now the reason why I want to sell these, as you can see, they all cost the same amount as the bigger pots. These green ones give abysmal amount of EXP. So what you want to do, guys, is click the sell button here and sell every single one of these. The reason why that is important is when you do the Abyss, every single day you log on, they will give you 89 to 90,000. Yeah, 89. Oh no, sorry, I think it's like 11,000. Not 89,000, it was 8,900. So 11,000 of these green pots, and you can sell them for 1.1 million Ryo every day. Again, worthwhile. Definitely do that all the time. Both green ones are worth selling. The other ones you can keep. Okay, Vitality has a little trick as well. If you don't have these purple pots, you can actually use these pots to level up your Vitality. Highly recommend doing so, guys. If you don't want to do Ryo summons and you're running low on Ryo, that's what you want to use to do your Vitality. So that's another trick. You can check out my Vitality video for that one specifically. Now let's actually talk about item summons, since we're already there. So if you click on here and you go to item summons, this is one of the most pivotal parts of the game. This here requires Ryo, the times 10 summons, but it gives you an abundance of resources that you guys should be going for right from the get-go when you start the game. The first thing you'll see that it offers you speed scrolls, which are very hard to get. It gives you fragments for characters, specific characters, rares and SRs. It gives you these promotional pots that we just talked about for Vitality. It gives you regular pots, blue pots, and it gives you Ryo frogs. Let's see if we can find one. Right, no, we didn't get one there. It gives you Gamma coins, which are extremely important, promotional elixirs, which are extremely important, and also, let's see if we can get a Ryo frog here. Come out of this one. There we go. So it gives you up to purple Ryo frogs. Okay, guys, so you can actually get some of your Ryo back, but you should be doing this pretty much non-stop. The trick to this, and you can watch how much to spend, I like to do up to 50% of my Ryo, up to 75% of my Ryo on this when I'm first starting, just to collect as many of these speed scrolls as I possibly can. So guys, do not hesitate. Use this. Power doesn't always mean everything in this game. Speed is almost more important than power in some cases, especially in arena and PvP, and it's now becoming a lot more prevalent and more important in PvE as well too. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, speaking of speed, a lot of people are still having problems with it. So I made 2 speed videos already, thinking I covered this pretty well. So you guys are still struggling. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys about speed real quick. Now, the way speed works, guys, is you'll notice that each character, if you filter it by speed, has a tier. You start off at tier 1, you go all the way to tier 9, okay? So tier 7 is where you want to usually stop for all shinobi, because after tier 7, there is no such thing as team speed anymore. But the way it works, I just want to explain to you guys real quick, is let's find a rare character here. Actually, maybe we'll use a UR. So let's take data, okay? I've got 525 plus speed. If you click there, okay, what you want to notice is he's level 1 currently, right? And you guys saw that level 1. He needs 20 experience points, or 20 experience points in order to get at the speed up. Now look at the speed here. It's 525, okay? That's the bonus that everybody has. That's all you're looking at. Don't look at the 675. Look at the 525. If I apply all of these, you see how I went to speed level plus 2? And all of a sudden my 525 became my 530. All right, you apply that, you're going to notice that all of a sudden he's now got a 5 team bonus, and my 525 became my 530. So you want to do that across the board for every shinobi. The higher in level you get, the more scrolls that are going to be required. So let's do it again. I'm going to actually do it to Mitsuki because I know he's close to getting a level up. So I'm going to do this one more time. And again, this is mostly from Ryo Summons, the marketplace, and from Richimaru shop, right? So you want to make sure, guys, you're on there and you're summoning these as much as possible. So let's take Mitsuki. He is currently level 3, guys. Okay, he's level 47 of level 3. I need to get him to level 60 in order to advance him to the next speed level, right? Which means my whole team to the next speed level. So now look, level 1 again, speed plus 4, went from 530 to 560, which means everybody on my list of shinobis now officially have an extra 30 bonus added to their speed. That is how speed works, guys. I hope that helped out and clears up a couple of things for speed. All right, now speaking of arena, for the time being, guys, until when you're brand new and if you're not whaling and if you're not a dolphin, what you want to do in Ninja Arena, guys, to preserve your Shino coins and actually collect Shino coins is do only 5 arena matches. Now, I've done my 5. As you can see here, after the free 5, I'm going to collect 200 Shino coins every day. Well, at least for the next day, 3,600 arena coins and 2 SR fragments. If I do any more than 5, it's going to start costing me Shino coins. If you're not hitting the top 10, guys, it is not worth doing more than 5. I'm going to say that now. The Omni Frag is not worth it anymore because you can get UR fragments in the future for a lot less just doing regular events and even getting midway through them. So 5, guys, is all you want to do for now, especially for the anniversary, because you want to preserve your Shino coins. All right. Another thing for raids, a lot of people don't know this, but when you hit a top end alliance and you start hitting raid level 30 before Tuesday, that's the day the raid is stopped for a whole day, you want to actually do something called tanking, and that is using your team 1. And I'm going to stress this: team 1 is your primary team for your alliance skip raids right here. So whenever you're doing your raids, it uses your team 1. Whatever you put there. So you want to use your lowest damaging team when you hit level 30 and you have a few days left. The reason for that, guys, is you want to have everybody collect rewards. They give you Shino coins, speed scrolls, alliance coins, promotional boxes, and Ryo. So make sure you guys don't just kill it with your best team. You actually do the opposite. You use your worst team and you skip the raid on your team 1. Now, with that being said, team 1 also dictates your arena team defense. So make sure if you're being farmed and you don't want to lose all those points, you switch your team. It is now a 24-hour cooldown, by the way, and there's a weird calculation. So keep that in mind. It prevents people from actually doing what I just said, but if you do it the day before, you should be okay. All right, so that is Team 1 and raid tanking. Oh, NWT. Let's go back to PvP for a second. New Ninja World Tournament. Here, the way it works, I've already made videos on this. What you guys want to do is you actually want to also throw in maybe a 2-man tribe or a 3-man tribe with a weak unit in there that can be protected. The reason why, every time you pull off a tribe, guys, you actually end up getting 78 more points than just winning the match. So keep that in mind. It is important sometimes to have a tribe in here. As long as you're faster. As you can see here, here's my tribe. I'm usually faster than my opponent, so I usually end up getting the extra 78 points whenever I perform this tribe special here. So it's not a bad idea sometimes to have a healer, a 2-man tribe, or a 3-man tribe, if you're faster, especially than most people on your server, to get those coins. Okay, guys? So that is a very important one as well too. Joint exercises, I'm going to cover it real quick. If you have Sai and you have somebody like Naruto Rinne, guys, I implore you, please put them in your team. Rinne first, Sai, and hopefully somebody else in your JE also has them as well. The reason for that is it'll give Naruto full blast chakra on first turn, and you can actually one-shot the entire team. It's just a time saving, that's all it is. It really isn't essential, but I figured I'll let you guys know about it. And Sai, guys, should be your #1 focus. To get Sai up as fast as possible, guys, arena coins, you want to use all of your SR fragments, and make sure you start collecting his weapons right away from the weapon shop as soon as you can. All right, now next thing I want to cover real quick is Abyss. Abyss is actually an event that happens every off second week based on a banner. And guys, what I want to explain to you guys is how you set up a team to build up your tribe gauge, essentially. So what you want to do, guys, whenever you're about to do an event like this and you're starting over the next day, in order to build your tribes, just throw in all of your level 1s and a couple higher levels just to take some damage and build up your tribe gauge. And what that does is when you fight the opponent next, and this only works for Abyss, you will actually have a tribe gauge and you can perform your tribe special right away and most likely kill off an opponent. So that is a trick that you all should be doing. The second trick in Abyss is when you're going from level 1 to whatever level you get to, along the way use all of your shinobi and build up chakra, because they will conserve it, and if you ever have to have a backup team jump in, their chakra will be safe for you. Okay, so that is a very, very important one. All right, let's talk about something for dolphins and whales. I want to talk about shinobi coins and how they work. So if you go to the shop here, and if you're a whale or a dolphin, you plan to spend money on this game, these sales here are what you want to go for. Now, when you buy up these sales, that is where you stop. Do not go any further. They will refresh every 2 weeks with the following banner that comes up. So that is as far as you want to go, guys. This here, the daily shinobi coins, is still worth it if you're a whale or a dolphin, and I would suggest getting it. If you're free to play, it's up to you. Now, when you use your shinobi coins, guys, keep in mind, even when you refresh stamina or whatever you do, you will unlock blessing shop bonuses. So make sure, guys, watch my blessing video on what to buy, what to look for, and which ones are the best ones. You can check that out on my guide section. Also, for under team, if you do shrines, a lot of people have been asking me, are the shinobi coin shrines worth it? The answer to that, guys, is absolutely. You should be buying these shinobi coin ones all the time. They're absolutely good for free-to-play players and for whales and dolphins alike. The Ryo ones, on the other hand, are not very much worth it. You hold on to your Ryo because that is a very, very hard commodity to come by, so definitely get that. Gamma Prayer, you definitely have I definitely have a guide already set up for this. Definitely check it out on my guide section. You can see what my recommendations are. As you can see here, I've got 986, and that is mostly from Ryo summons, and that's where you want to get most of that. All right, and then lastly, guys, training gems. Training Gem Guide is out. It's been out for about a week now. It fully covers everything you should be doing on every single section and what you should be looking for in your shinobi. Alright guys, I think that pretty much covers the tips and tricks section of the guide. Anniversary is coming up in 2 weeks, guys, or hopefully 2 weeks. It says 8 days here, most likely 9. Maybe we'll get an announcement by then, but the official anniversary should be coming in March for sure. So save up to all your resources, guys. The only exception to all of this should be Psy. Still work on Psy if you have not been doing so. Start. But yeah, everyone else, start saving, guys. It is a great idea because the anniversary most likely is going to hit really hard, and you're going to want to take advantage of every unit that probably comes out. That's going to be pretty godly. Hopefully, at least that's the case. All right, guys, this is Payne. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk soon.